Hello, future U.S. immigrants and hopeful visa applicants. Before we dive into the serious business of visas and green cards, let's talk about something that'll make you laugh. Ever tried applying for a U.S. visa and thought to yourself, "This is so easy. I'll be sipping coffee in the U.S. by next week"? Well, if you did, we need to talk, because that's a fantasy that only exists in the movies. But fear not, folks. We're here to break down the diversity visa lottery for 2025 and give you the lowdown on what's changed, what's new, and what to watch out for. It's time to get serious, but with a smile. Let's talk about how to make your dreams of living in the U.S. a reality, one application at a time. What is the Diversity Visa DV Lottery? The Diversity Visa DV Lottery, also known as the Green Card Lottery, is one of the most popular ways for individuals from countries with historically low immigration rates to the United States to obtain permanent residency. The U.S. government issues up to 55,000 permanent resident visas annually through this lottery, making it a life-changing opportunity for many people worldwide. The program is designed to promote diversity in the U.S. immigration system by providing individuals from countries with low immigration rates to the United States a chance to apply for a green card. Each year, thousands of individuals submit their applications, hoping to be selected in the lottery for a chance to start a new life in the U.S. However, winning the lottery doesn't guarantee a smooth ride. It's only the first step in what can be a lengthy and complex immigration process. For the Diversity Visa 2025, DV 2025, there are several important updates and changes you need to be aware of. So, let's break it down and take a closer look at the details. Key updates for DV 2025. The U.S. Department of State has made a few important updates and changes for the Diversity Visa 2025 program, and it's crucial to stay informed to avoid any potential hiccups in the application process. 1. Changes to the eligible countries list. Each year, the list of countries eligible for the DV lottery can change. Countries that have sent large numbers of immigrants to the U.S. in recent years may be excluded, while new countries with historically low immigration numbers may be added to the list. For DV 2025, you'll need to check whether your country is eligible to participate. This can have a significant impact on your eligibility, especially if you're from a country that has historically had high immigration rates to the U.S. 2. Increased focus on application accuracy. The U.S. government has always emphasized the importance of providing accurate information in your DV lottery application. But for DV 2025, there has been an increased focus on application accuracy. Applicants will need to ensure that they meet all the eligibility requirements, provide correct personal details, and submit all required documentation. Any errors or missing information could result in disqualification, so it's critical to double-check everything before submitting your application. 3. Digital-only application process. For DV 2025, the application process will be entirely digital. This means you'll need to submit your entry online through the U.S. Department of State's official Diversity Visa Lottery website. No paper applications will be accepted, so it's important to follow the instructions carefully. Make sure you have access to a reliable internet connection and that you're submitting your application within the designated entry period, which typically runs from October to November. 4. New photo requirements. One of the most common reasons applications are disqualified is due to incorrect photos. For DV 2025, the U.S. government has updated the photo requirements, and applicants will need to submit a recent passport-style photo that meets specific guidelines. The photo must be in color, taken within the last 6 months, and meet the exact specifications provided on the official application page. This includes size, background color, and resolution. Failure to meet these standards will result in disqualification, so be sure to get your photo taken professionally if needed. Eligibility criteria. Now, let's talk about eligibility, because it's not just about throwing your name in the hat and hoping for the best. The DV lottery is open to applicants from countries that meet specific immigration criteria, and to be eligible, you must meet the following basic requirements. 1. Country of birth. You must be born in a country that is eligible for the DV 2025. 5. Lottery. If your country has been excluded from the eligible list due to high levels of immigration to the U.S., you won't be able to apply based on your country of birth. However, there are exceptions. If you were born in an ineligible country, you may still be able to apply if your spouse or parents were born in an eligible country. 2. Educational and work experience requirements. In addition to being born in an eligible country, you must meet the educational or work experience requirements. This generally means that you must have at least a high school education or its equivalent. Alternatively, you may qualify if you have worked for at least 2 years in a job that requires at least 2 years of training or experience. The U.S. Department of Labor provides a list of qualifying occupations for applicants to reference. How to apply for DV 2025. So, how do you actually apply for the DV 2025 lottery? Here's a step-by-step breakdown. 1. Complete the online application. Visit the official U.S. Department of State Diversity Visa website to complete your application. You'll need to fill in your personal details, including your name, birth date, country of birth, education, and work experience. You'll also need to upload a photo that meets the specified guidelines. Remember, the application is free, so don't fall for any scams that ask for payment. 2. Submit your application. After completing your application, double-check all the information to make sure it's accurate. Once you're confident everything is correct, submit your application. Remember, the application period usually lasts for about a month, so make sure you submit your application before the deadline. 3. Confirmation and tracking. After submitting your application, you'll receive a confirmation number. Keep this number safe, as it will be crucial for checking the status of your application later on. The U.S. government will announce the results of the lottery in the following year, and you'll be able to use your confirmation number to see if you've been selected.